Hello and welcome to the Pickup WNBA podcast. I'm your host, Cathryn Niker.
And I'm your other host, Freddie Rivas. What's up? What's good? Hope you got your Smesco hats on because we are ready to rock. Check this out. We got social media. Follow us on all of the social media accounts that we have at the Pickup WNBA podcast. Insta, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe, why don't you? How about you give us a review or something nice? That's cool. The algorithms will decide our fate. So we need you to tip the scales for us. And honestly, you're already doing that. And I've been saying this recently, but the word of mouth is actually massive. So thanks for that too. And good God, here we go. We got a season. This is awesome. We're recording this on the
Late
6th.
Wednesday on the 6th.
We got games on the 8th, baby. Oh my God, it's here.
We're going to do our season preview picks, our award picks, our finals picks, all that fun stuff, which is an episode I always look forward to every year, which is always very exciting. But some news that we've been following. Should we jump right into it? Oh, no, wait, we got to talk about fantasy first. Oh,
yes.
Oh, look at me. First of all, we got 2 fantasy teams going. Thank you so much to everybody who sent us their emails. I believe Freddie's team is drafting literally when this episode comes out, like Thursday morning. I'm going to be drafting my team Friday. Everyone should have their emails by the time this episode comes out. Really exciting stuff. There's literally one more spot on my team. One singular spot left. So if you want to join, message us at the Pickup WNBA pod. Let us know. We'll get you in there, and it's gonna be a really great time.
It's gonna be great. We're talking prizes, and we've had some funny experiences with prizes in the past, which makes me think we should continue doing that. But here's what we're saying. Your favorite team, we're going to get you something from your favorite team.
Yes, that's how we're going to do it.
So if you're a Liberty fan, something probably like Stewie and Satu
and Ellie plushie.
And Ellie plushie. Oh my God. I was going to say,
do they even have that?
All of them doing a cameo for you.
How could they not?
We're going to figure something out. So, and yeah, obviously it's free to play, and holy hell, let's go.
Yeah, super exciting stuff. Okay, now I'm jumping into news.
Jump into news.
Beautiful. Okay, so we've been following this whole Natasha Cloud thing. She signed with the Sky this week. Really happy to see her on a team. Congrats to Natasha Cloud. The Sky had to waive Hailey Van Lith to make room for this, which is, in fairness, an upgrade. Natasha Cloud last season averaged 10 points a game, just shy of 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. And then Hailey, I don't have the minutes in front of me, in all fairness, but she averaged 3.5 points per game, 1 rebound, 1 assist. So just, a deeper level of contribution there. Now it's like, well, Hailey find a team. I don't know where Hailey goes from here.
So here's why I was like, I need to get in there because things are happening so fast right now. So 1 hour ago, the Connecticut Sun, the Connecticut Sun have brought in Hailey Van Lith, which then made me think, well, who did the Sun waive? And the Sun, I know this is so crazy. The Sun waived Madison Hayes and Taylor Bigby. So, all this to say, from the Van Lith perspective, I think a lot of people, like on my Tuesday basketball run, one of the guys I played with was like, Van Lith, like, she's sick, right? Is she gonna be like, she's gonna be rostered, right? And my first thought was, yeah, she's really good. And He said, "Should the tempo get her?" And I was kind of like, I don't know. We have so many,
No, too much redundancy at that position.
but it makes sense. Like, so she's with the Sun, and like all is right there. But I think I'll jump in with the Natasha Cloud thing. So
Mhm,
why she wasn't being signed, right? I think there's the political part of it, which
mhm,
I'll never put past anything. Like that to me does track to a certain degree. Even though it's a progressive league and all of this, I feel like
mhm.
there was some insinuation that her views, like her being outspoken about like Gaza or Trump or whatever, like sort of like impact.
Things are changing too, like, money's gonna change things.
Yeah. The other thing I will say though is viewing her eventual contract, which was $555,000.
Mhm.
She was asking for a lot of money, and she deserved it, and she got it. But just to put that in perspective for anyone who's kind of tracking salaries, right? Like, so take the Toronto Tempo, for instance. If if Cloud played for the Tempo with that salary, she'd be the fourth highest paid player on the Tempo. I don't know where she ranks. I can look where she ranks on the Sky, but it does seem like the rumor out there that she wanted to that she thought of herself as a $1,000,000 player might have been true. So I think once the $1,000,000
Mm,
players started getting scooped up, someone, there was a musical chairs element. Like someone
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
decided that like like I'll go to the Tempo again. Like someone decided like Brittany Sykes, you're $1,000,000 player. Natasha Cloud, oh, sorry, not 1,000,000, but like best of luck. So I think that's interesting to me too. Like it's like she didn't get pulled in on like a veteran minimum sort of thing. Like she's
Mhm,
making half
mhm.
a million dollars. So b- all in all, good for the Sky. And one of my hot takes is that the Sky are going to be good, and I think this helps that.
Ooh. Um, yeah, I think that's fair, and I think that's actually what happened more so than the political stuff. Um, that was sort of my feeling before when I talked about it a few weeks ago that, like, I don't think that's the reason. I think, the W is a progressive league, but also the players would stand up for another player to have those views, and to be outspoken because the players union obviously remains very strong. But, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see that settled. Interesting though, and I agree with your, musical chairs analogy. Well done.
I will also say this: just looking at the Sky, they're spending, like the Sky are spending money.
Mhm.
They're absolutely not messing around here.
They're like,
Um,
"Take me to that community center. I don't care." I'm
yeah,
kidding, I'm
truly,
kidding, I'm
because
kidding.
Dejanay
But I think they're
Carrington,
finally investing in their team though.
they truly are. Like this is wild.
Mhm.
Like, okay, check this out. Azrae Stevens, $1,000,000. Skylar Diggins, just under a million, 930, and then pretty big drop off there. Um, but Gabrielle Jaquez, 425, Vandersloot, 750, Elizabeth Williams, 600. Dejanay Carrington 650, and then Cloud 555. So they're spending money, and they've put together like a pretty like expensive team with veterans, and yeah.
The
So
Vandersloot one seems like a bit of a career check.
that I think might be a bit of a salute too, and
That's what I mean, that's what I mean.
also like that
A
recontextualizes
Vandersalute?
a Vander salute.
Sorry, it was right there. It was
You
right
had to
there,
do it.
everyone, I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm a dad. I'm making dad jokes all over the place. So
But
don't.
I'm not a dad, and I did make the joke,
Yeah,
so
that's
I have
actually
no
messed up. Sorry,
excuse.
dude. Yeah. I'm sorry for you.
All right, well, let's move on to our
Let's do it.
picks. Okay, Freddie, are we starting at the big one? Are we starting at MVP? Are we start where do you wanna start
I
with this
think we
one?
should start at the MVP because it's largely um pretty pretty boring. But
Yeah.
I mean we can spice it
Sure,
up
we
as
can
we go.
start there because it's boring, I agree.
Like
Go for it.
I made a spicy second pick just for the fun of it,
I did
but
too. I
I
also
hope
I have 2 well, I call them dark horse picks, if you will.
yeah.
Spicy picks for
So
MVP.
with Fee out for a little
Mhm.
while, I just don't think there's any competition. I think it's
Mhm.
just Asia Wilson, and that's
Mhm.
it. Like, it's after
It's
what she
it's
did.
hard to see it's hard to see a world where Asia Wilson doesn't win MVP and frankly, defensive player of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have, some s like, I have,
Oh, okay, so I won't jump
sorry,
too ahead on that.
I think she is the best defensive player of the year. I just feel like sometimes with these awards, there's, like, a narrative fatigue, and then if someone else makes a compelling case, even if they're not better,
Mhm,
they could
mhm.
steal that award from her. MVP, I don't think anyone could even, like, narratively flirt with doing better than Asia Wilson, and I think particularly what seals it for me sort of is, like, Stewie is gonna be like gonna do her thing, but because New York is so stacked, there's no
Mhm.
chance Stewie is gonna have, like,
She
the
won't have the
narrative.
numbers. She won't have the individual numbers.
She won't, exactly, and then, like, even if they're like, the Liberty run away with the league, I think that everyone's just gonna be like, "Well, they have Satu, they got Jonquil, they got,
Sabrina.
Sabrina," and, like, also they're also stacked still, they're deep.
Mhm.
So, it's Asia. So um, who's your, like, non-Asia pick?
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, because like we said, it's a narrative-driven award. So, if for some reason, you know, I think there's 2 teams that could potentially vastly exceed expectations,
Okay.
and if they do, there could be a change in narrative. This is like deep cut, like, this is like,
Yep. This is
this is
I'm
like
doing the
if
same thing you did.
this is like in, in a deep hypothetical where the aces fall off a cliff for some reason,
Okay.
and maybe Asia has the numbers, but they don't have the wins, kind of thing is sort of what I'm thinking here. Like in that sort of a world, what could happen? I'm thinking if there's a world where the LA Sparks have a phenomenal season and are suddenly like first or second in the West, Kelsey Plum, we might be talking about Kelsey Plum.
Dude, I was so close to saying this exactly.
Okay, well, that's great. That means
Like,
I have another one. I have another one.
okay, can I tell you my other one
Yeah,
first?
yeah, yeah. We'll
So,
go
it was
back and
like
forth.
I was, like, really stretching, like,
I
really
wonder if
trying
your
to
other one is gonna be my other one now.
well, it's not Caitlin Clark because I was like, had some fun with that last year, but I just think that, like, that's not what I'm
I
thinking
also
is
didn't pick
possible.
Caitlyn could very well be MVP in a world where the aces fall off a cliff, but for the sake of keeping this, interesting, spicy, and fun, I didn't pick Caitlin Clark also.
But in the exact same way that I think the Sparks are gonna be a lot better, and then I think Plum could, like, have a huge sort of statistical output sort of thing,
Mhm,
like,
mhm.
I picked Alicia Gray.
That was my other one. No
Okay,
joke, that was my other one, was
we're
Alicia
we're in
Gray
line. Well,
for
it's
the
just
exact
because
same reason. Like, if the Dream are the best team in the East, we're gonna be talking about Alicia Gray.
the addition of Angels gonna be massive, and they're gonna be they're gonna make a jump. Like, last year, they were kind of like, "Yay, we're awesome. We're like, we had a great
Mhm,
playoff season,
mhm,
basketball,
mhm.
blah, blah, blah." And, by the way, I think I read Smesco Ball in an article once, and I'm the only person who's, like, kept that up. So, I'm gonna keep doing that, and, feel free to laugh at me, but I won't stop saying Smesco Ball. Um, yeah, I think she, 18 points a game, 4th in MVP voting last year already, and
Mhm.
if Atlanta does something serious, then I think that she's gonna get the majority of the credit for that, even though, of the players, we should do, like, our top 5 stan players, like, mine
Mm.
prob like Ryan Howard is on there for sure, Dolson,
Yeah, I was gonna say
you know,
Steph Dolson is there for
Steph's in there for sure,
you.
but yeah, anyway, it's like, I think those we should do our stan, like, like, players that we
Our
just, like,
stan
are.
teams would be fun.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I mean, I would have Taurasi on my team.
You have Taurasi, wait, why am I blanking out? Who left the Aces? um, who you're always a stand for. Oh
Oh,
god, I'm
Dearica
blanking.
Hamby.
Hamby's yours for sure
Hamby could be on my team too.
in your stand category for
Yeah,
sure.
she's
Hamby.
in my stand team, no
By the
doubt.
way, also Hamby on the Sparks. Gonna do some shit.
This is what I'm saying, like, I just
Yeah.
think, like, if the Sparks are, like, wildly better, then you'll have to look at them for awards.
Hmm.
Um, okay, so Freddie, you said, like, okay, so for defensive player of the year, I don't have another pick for this. I
Okay.
think it's gonna be Asia, especially if there is a world, and again, deep hypothetical, if there's a world where she doesn't win MVP, she probably will win defensive player of the year, just saying.
Yeah, very much. Like so the players I picked 2 players for defensive player of the year, and both of them are conditional on Asia winning the MVP. And there being some sort of narrative like, well, she wasn't
To, like,
as
split
good
it.
on defensive,
Mm,
she
mm,
wasn't as good on defense this year, and blah blah blah. Like again, it's like sort of a narrative split because I also think she's the heavy favorite for defensive player of the year.
mhm.
Um, so number 1 is Aaliyah Boston, and I think that
Oh, I
there's a
love this pick.
okay, there's a recency there, but for she won defensive player of the year for Unrivaled. So I think she has some like defensive
Yes,
energy
yes,
coming in.
yes.
She's big, she's strong, and I think like this is also predicated on the Fever having a good year, Caitlin having a
I
good
think they
comeback year.
will. Yeah.
They're
They're
they
poised to
should,
have
right?
a big year for
Like
sure.
I'm not one of these sort of people who are kind of like maybe they're better without Caitlin because I think that's a bit silly. But I think
Who's
that
saying? Whoever
oh
says that just wants
no,
clicks.
there was a whole like viral thing about like
No.
yeah whatever of like
People need therapy is how I feel about
yeah there's just no chill when it comes to Caitlin. But whatever it's all
people
good.
need therapy.
That team's like Aaliyah, yeah, just does not get the love that she deserves and is a fantastic offensive player, but I think is like getting better and better and better defensively and can do some stuff. And then this is a bit of a reach, but I think she has it in her, and it's Angel Reese. Um, because I don't
Hmm,
think that Atlanta is going to be a defensive team. That's why I feel like it's a reach, but I feel like she's just naturally going to
that could
be
work in her favor though.
well. That's sort of my thing. Like I think
Yeah,
that there's a chance that she looks around and this team is just like nasty on offense. So
she
she's
just
like, I know what to do. Rebound like I do already and
mm,
just lock people down defensively and bring toughness to this team.
mhm.
I think if they're good on defense, she'll get the credit for it.
So last year Angel averaged 14.7 points and she averaged 12.6 rebounds. I feel like if she is able to up the steals and the blocks, right now she's at 1.5 steals per game, which is actually very good, but
Mhm,
just shy of a block per game. If she can get that side of it up just a little bit, her case becomes that much stronger
mhm.
for defensive player of the year. So actually I really like this take. You're onto something there.
Woo!
It's fun. Um, do we wanna go through the other awards?
Let's do it. Yeah. This I always feel like we're really you start to get reachy for these, but
But we're having fun.
what about 6th player of the year?
I always find this one hard to gauge because it's like, well, who's gonna come off the bench?
And often it's
I
someone who
have a
starts
thought.
the year who then decides to sacrifice for their team.
Yeah, because I don't okay, so here's the thing. As of this recording, I don't know what the Liberty's starting five exactly is going to be, but I feel like Benijah Laney Hamilton could be a strong candidate for this because she's back. She missed last season, and she's a big part of their team. I feel like at least in their marketing of the team that I see, there's a strong push for her. So there's no doubt she's going to get minutes. But I just don't know if she's a starter or not.
So I did um that same dance that you did.
Yeah.
Um so I'm looking at their depth chart, and so it's like so Sabrina, Stewie, Jonquel Jones. This has Benijah as like the second guard, and then Satu as the second forward. But I think in that same, I because
I
I had
guess if
Phoebe,
she
I had
starts, then
Phoebish.
Marie Johannes might come off the bench, and then she would be a candidate.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but I think between like Laney, but like to your point, or what I was saying before, like with Laney Hamilton, maybe she starts like 10 games, and then there's some sort of coaching thing where like Laney
Mhm,
Hamilton's like,
mhm.
like Laney Hamilton came to me and said, "I want to go on the bench because it's best for the
I
team,"
don't think
and
she's
we're
gonna
gonna
say that.
no, but no, you know what I mean. Like, I feel like that happens, and then
Yeah.
like for this award specifically, those players who like make that team sacrifice often win. Because
Yeah,
maybe they want Phoebish out there, because they're like, Stewie can bring up the ball sometimes, Sabrina's bringing up the ball, it's all good, Satu can do it too, and we just want another shooter out there, and, we want, like, Laney Hamilton off the bench. Like, I
yeah,
think it's that
and I
it's
think too, like, they do have really strong depth. There's gonna be a lot of eyes on
yeah.
them. There's gonna be players who don't in my I just have this feeling that not everyone on the Liberty is gonna play every game. So we're going to see some of their depth have to step up at different times of the season. And I just feel like there's a world where that narrative could happen for her. But this is like one of the craziest things to predict. So,
Yeah, this is pretty wild to predict, so, in that same vein,
mhm.
I got Kennedy Carter.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
because I think it's like a big journey back for her with the Aces, and um, I have their starters. Well, I mean, this is weird because Jewel Lloyd already did that. Like, that's sort of what I'm referring to.
Hmm.
But, I think to me, okay, so you got Gray, Young, Asia, right? That's a lock. And then I think like Nalissa Smith, probably because of like they need another big, is
Hmm.
starting.
Hmm.
And then it's like Lloyd, um, or Dana Evans or Carter. And I think that Carter, that's basically my angle, is that like she comes and she's a scoring punch and she plays off the bench. But I mean, I'm just, now that I'm saying it, I'm like, seems like Lloyd really settled into that bench role well and won a
She's gonna.
championship. So I
I
don't know.
feel like Kennedy Carter might be more of a seventh or eighth off the bench, but you never know,
Yeah. Or like start.
depending on what they've got going on.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. Freddie, let's talk rookie.
Okay. Rookie's fun. I,
Rookie of the year. I knew sort of who I think, she might become part of my stan team is where I'm kind of going with this.
Okay.
I really big on her. I talked about her in the winter times. I mean it could be Olivia Miles.
She looked great in that pre against
She
the
is
Denver. She's
yes,
also got swag,
she's
absolute
got
swag, like,
swag,
as a
she's
player.
got a really high IQ, and she is going to be, she's leading a really good vet team. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a dynamic you don't see often where your
Mhm.
point guard is a rookie and everyone else has been in the league significantly longer and they're great. But she's gonna be there front and center, like, running all of their offense, and I think people are going to be so impressed with it. Like, even if somebody like AZ Fudd or Lauren Betts has, like, higher, like, points and, like, different stats, I think people are just gonna be so impressed with how she ends up leading the team, that could be her narrative for Rookie of the Year.
So, first of all, love it. I love that neither me or you are picking AZ, who is a real legit candidate, like, but
Absolutely.
I think it speaks to what this season is as far as, like, rookies, where it's like it's a talented draft,
Mhm.
but it's just not, we came into this covering the league with, like, it's Aaliyah Boston, total lock. You know, next year, CC, total lock. Next
Yeah.
year, Paige, total
Total
lock.
lock. Yeah.
And then this year it was like, yeah, easy. Yeah, I guess so. But I think that I'm going with our guy. I'm going with our guy Bryce, who like forever ago,
Fam
our fam or our fam.
or
Yeah.
Fam. Sorry, I was saying
Yeah.
Fam, but it's Fam.
Yeah, I know. It was like we were talking about like pronunciation.
Ooh.
Got to go with the Ruko, you know? Ruko.
Yeah, yeah. When all else fails, default to
Yeah.
Ruko.
Yeah.
Fam. Yeah, well, hey, shout out to Bryce. He brought this to our attention I want to say in like November. Like
And
pretty early.
I think the reason I'm going to go with her is because I think Seattle's in a situation where they're just going to play their players, and there's not like, I think you saw with Malonga last year. It was like, there's a huge pecking order, right? Gabby
Mhm, mhm,
Williams
mhm,
and
mhm.
and Diggins and like, the whole squad. And yeah, so I think some of that will fade away, and they're just going to let Fam do her thing, and on top of that, um I think she's a lot more ready than Dominique Malonga. Like, I think that she's more of a complete package. Like, her
Mhm.
player comp was Asia Wilson, which is obviously like, sacrilege, but
No one's gonna be Asia Wilson, but yeah.
yeah. But like, even for someone to say that is like, okay, hold on. How good is this player?
Yeah. Well, I like this pick a lot because I think between those 2 and Flage, they seem like a really fun team. Like, I feel
I
like
keep
this
getting
is
flashes there.
yeah, like, it's just like one of those things where it's like they don't have really any expectations on them. I think they're gonna play fast and loose, and yeah, you never know. You never know. I like this pick. Freddie, this leans into another pick that I have, if I may jump to
Sure,
the
jump,
next category.
jump.
Uh, I thought most improved player could be Dominique Malonga
That
for
was
the
my
exact same thing we were talking about.
yeah.
But it's weird because it's like a sophomore year, and then it's like you didn't really have a lot to go off of. So it's like it's kind of like with the six man, it's like really hard to gauge like who's gonna suddenly have like a big year, but you just gotta base it on like, okay, who is being set up or who, to have a bigger year. And I feel like Dominique Malonga is absolutely being set up to have a significantly bigger year.
So we're very, very similar in thinking. Like, so Malonga was my. That's yeah. Obviously, that's part. She's on my stand team,
Yes.
but she is my runner up because I have Sonia Citron, who's also
Oh.
second year, so not a lot to compare. And she was runner up rookie of the year, so like she's out there. People know, but I think the Mystics. A friend recently told me like on a power ranking that they were like ninth or 10th, and it's like, I don't know. They're just I think they're better than that. Like, I think anyways, yeah, like and she's just really, really quite the complete player. Like, I think she could be an
Yeah,
all-star
I could see the
and
Mystics
yeah,
being a playoff team. On the lower half, like, I see them being, like, 8th,
yeah.
but, like, I do see them kind of, they could there's a world where they crack in. Um, yeah.
Just quick thought. I know we're kind of all over the place here, but it's a big jump to go from 5 teams don't make the playoffs to 7,
Mhm.
because that's what's about to happen. Because it's a 8 teams in the playoffs. Like, we're not
Well,
expanding,
let's
right?
be
So
real, like, Tempo Fire,
oh, yeah. Oh,
we're not expecting them to be in the playoffs.
Tempo Championship. Let's go. No, yeah. I think, yeah, for sure.
So it is and it isn't, I think. All right. What categories do we have left? I didn't do coach. Did you do coach?
Smesco ball, baby. Atlanta. Let's go.
Is he your stand coach?
He is my stand coach. I've just realized he's my stand coach.
Hmm. Okay.
But similarly, for me, it was like him or Stephanie White, because I think that it's like Caitlin, or not Caitlin, but like the Fever, I think are going to have a
Steph White, I feel
bigger
like
year.
is somebody who's always going to be in that conversation. Um, Yeah, I mean, for the sake of doing something a bit different, uh, let's go with the Sparks, Lynn Roberts.
Lynn Roberts, yeah.
Because I just expect them to, have a bigger year, and I feel like coach always goes to, like, it's almost like a most improved team award.
Yes. Yeah.
Um
Unless you're the Valkyries and uh, Natalie Nakase wins in her first year.
Yeah, that was incredible, and really, like, an exception to the rule when it comes to,
I mean, they
expansion,
were an
let's be
exception
honest.
uh they were an exception to an expansion team.
Mhm, mhm. Alright, Freddie, is it fun question time?
It's fun question time. I think just let me throw in one last
Mm.
little prediction. I have Liberty Aces. Finals
Oh, for the finals.
Liberty winning.
Woo! Yeah. I want, like, this is where I struggle with my finals pick because I want Liberty Aces, but I don't know if I'm blinded by my wants. Do you know what I mean? Because I
Yep.
think I mean, I legitimately think the Fever are gonna have something to say about it.
I think so. For me, the Liberty is like my they were stacked and then they just got Satu
If
and
they're
then
healthy, it's
what
like,
the
who's
hell?
stopping them?
And now they have some space to like for injuries, right?
Yeah, and they're
Like
big
Sabrina
too.
just rolled
They're
her ankle
big,
and it's like, well, don't rush her back because you have like
everybody.
yeah, they're huge. That too. They're also gonna like
They're
bully teams.
huge. Like, like, they would get, like, as much as we love Aaliyah Boston, like, they could give Aaliyah Boston problems.
Yeah.
They could, I mean, I guess in a way they're designed to beat the aces. That's what teams always do.
Mhm.
So, it takes multiple bigs to attempt to stop. I'm
It
not saying
takes
you can't
two, baby.
you can't actually stop Asia
Me
Wilson,
and
but you can
you.
try. All right. FFQ?
FFQ.
Okay, let's go.
So, in the hilariously weird piece of news, the Connecticut Senate, uh,
Not the
so
Sun, the Senate.
the Connecticut Senate, right? So, they have an official bird already, the American robin, but they decided to add another official bird, everybody's favorite, Sue bird. So
The
this is
human, the
the
human.
human being is now an official bird of the state of Connecticut, and really shout out to those politicians for just being whoever. I want to know whose idea this was
Just
and how it
wasting taxpayers' dollars.
just yeah, absolutely insane. So, anyways, my FFQ is you think about like we're from Ontario. And
Mhm.
like we have there's an official mammal, there's an official bird, there's like a tartan, a flag, a tree, whatever, all this stuff. What what's your category, Cathryn? And then like who are you like sharing company with?
Who am I sharing company with? What do you mean?
Well, like Sue Bird is like they're not gonna make one up for
Oh,
you.
I gotta
Just
pick, like, a player.
like well, no, like no Sue Bird. You gotta pick like a like something that is recognized by like a province or a state. So like Sue Bird, she
Well,
can't
that's
jump in.
too complicated.
She
I
can't
mean,
jump in on the mammal category. She's got to jump in the bird category.
what am I
So it's
gonna
like
do? Pick Natasha Cloud and she's the official cloud? Like, I don't get it.
okay, that actually beats anything I was thinking of. Straight up, Natasha Cloud is an official cloud. I'm sorry, that rocks. You win.
I mean, what do
Um,
you like, there's only so many players. Like, Kia Nurse is the official nurse. Like, I don't even know
okay,
how
I'm
far you go
sorry.
with this.
You're killing it. And
That's the thing.
leave some for the rest of us, please. I like none of my answers are even as I was just brainstorming compared to that. Nurse official nurse, cloud official cloud.
I
Let's
don't know,
go.
man. Like,
Oh
you
my
go for
god.
it. Go for it. Tell us what you were thinking. I was thinking something different. I didn't know we were roping in another player like that. I thought we were just picking a rando for
No, I
ourselves.
was gonna say like, yeah, here's my shitty answer, okay? That nobody needs to hear anymore. The official mammal of Ontario is the black bear. So I was gonna say, like, I'm also gonna be the second official bear. That's
Yourself.
myself. So
And
listen.
for the record, Freddie is not a large, hairy gay man. Just for the
Yeah,
record.
yeah. And for the record,
A
sometimes
cuddly one at that. Just saying. Just saying.
sometimes you propose a Freddy's Fun question, and it blows up in your face because Cathryn goes first, and she's just got fire. So yeah. So this
I
is
didn't
like,
okay, I was gonna pick like, I thought we were gonna go through the ones that exist and pick the one we would wanna personally identify with, and then I thought you were gonna pick some sort of bird because you're actually into bird watching.
yeah, but I couldn't pick bird
But,
because Sue Bird was already the bird. Like
she's not the bird of Ontario.
that's
She's not the
true.
bird of all birds all over the
So the
world.
provincial tree, the eastern white pine, I guess. Yeah, throw me in there for a tree. Well, what was your other answer then?
I mean, I was thinking about the tartan because then I could have a tartan, and then what would my tartan be? For people who have listened to the podcast over the years will know, obviously, I'm gonna go with leopard print.
Yep, yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have a
Okay.
leopard print tartan that may or may not satisfy all of Ontarians, but it doesn't matter. It's my tartan. And it's official because of the question.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I was gonna do.
Let me try and salvage some
I
dignity here
don't know.
for
Oh,
myself.
as you salvage, I just want to explain. I don't know if it's leopard print crossed, like interwoven with plaid. I feel like that'd be very busy, although I'm very pro being very busy. In my mind, it's very like Vivienne Westwood inspired, very Betsy Johnson inspired, but we've added leopard print. That's all. Do leopards live in Ontario? Absolutely not.
Not yet.
Maybe there's like a snowy leopard we could from Russia we can bring over. Isn't there a
Okay.
snowy leopard? Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Please
probably.
continue.
Um. Okay. So there's a provincial motto. So
Oh no.
there's a Latin, which I'm going to try and read, but it translates to "Loyal she began, loyal she remains." So I'm going to bust in there with my own motto. Okay. And my own motto is, honestly, do your best. So
That is your motto.
yeah,
That's actually your motto.
right? Like the new Ontario, there's a second motto, which is honestly, comma, do your best.
Wow. It's very nice.
Yeah. I think I salvaged that a little bit.
Yeah,
But
I think you did.
honestly, please, if you're listening, I guess Doug Ford, um, get some stuff going here and make Kia Nurse the official nurse of
No, it's
Ontario.
ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous.
And wherever Cloud resides from, please make her the official
Official
Cloud.
clown.
Dear God. That's good shit.
Like, I was like, where are you going with this? Okay, let's wrap it up there. Thank you everyone for listening and tuning in. We appreciate you so much. Remember to like, subscribe, follow us, all that good stuff. We'll have a quickie tempo check this week as well. And happy season, everybody.
Happy season, everybody. Let's go.
All right, till next time. Bye.
Peace.